Hi sunshines, I'm Sophie, aka Tam, as per my Vietnamese name. As you might hear, I'm French. As you can see, I'm Asian, actually Vietnamese. I have a Vietnamese background. I was born and raised in France, and I'm currently living in Vietnam, Saigon, since quite a long time now. And I could have observed many interesting profiles in here. So today we are welcoming our new guest, Sofia Holt. She's from Sweden and she has found her inspiration here in Vietnam, where she is at the moment. So her passion lies into understand, motivate, and support people, and most of her work arises from diving into emotional and functional challenges she encounters in her everyday life. The design process is investigative, whether it's crafting or a practical research. These processes lead into results manifested into a form of an object, clothing, graphics, or else. She often uses a touch of humor to deal with heavy and emotional subjects. Hello, Sophia.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Very fine.
Good.
Excited to do this interview with you, and thank you for the coffee.
Oh, no worries. We both love coffee, right?
Plus, we're in Vietnam, so that helps.
Yes.
So, welcome guys to my channel again, and this is Sofia Holt. She's from Sweden, as I said, and she is a creative designer in many fields.
Yeah, very multidisciplinary.
Yes. So, could you give a little introduction of yourself?
So, my name is Sofia Holt, and I'm a Swedish designer. I paint and I make products, and I focus on sustainability. At least I try.
Yes.
It's quite hard to work sustainable here in Vietnam. Well, I think all over the world, actually.
Yeah.
It's been a trip to find my way. And I started 5 years ago, and now I am still in Vietnam. I finished my studies 5 years ago and came to Vietnam on a scholarship on the very last day of my product design education. Nice. And I've been here since then.
Wow, amazing. So when you finished your study, you flew to Vietnam.
Yeah.
May I ask you,
yes,
why did you choose Vietnam?
So actually, as I said, it was a scholarship, so I didn't really choose to come here. Not saying that I don't want to be here, like it's super nice, so that's a part. I'm still here after 5 years, so yeah, it is nice.
So how did you find your path here to be more sustainable? How did you find the companies to work with them to make the world more sustainable?
So it's hard on my own, but I started my own business, and I started doing digital or illustration by hand, but then scan it in and make customized art, customized graphic. And I also started to do small production, like paintings that is just one of a piece, and it's not going to be mass produced in a printing workshop.
So it's one shot.
Yeah, this is one handmade painting, and it takes a lot of time, but it's original and it's sustainable to have small one-off pieces like this, because. Well, there is a business where they print a lot of paintings, but it's wood frame, it's the canvas, it's a lot of material around that. So if you mass produce print, it's less good for environment than just having one piece that is really special. Of course, it's more expensive, but it's original. How did I find my way, you said? So after being in the furniture industry and interior, I started my own business and did customized artwork and also working close with clients, having very customized, very individual projects. I find sustainable. That it's also very interesting to learn about a new subject, and every time there is a new client, there is I learn something new. Yeah. So I did some projects in Sweden. I had some clients there, and also here in Vietnam.
Okay, so you had many also foreign clients, not only Vietnamese?
Not too many, but a few projects, yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, right now I work for a German fashion brand in one 4-month project. And that's also interesting to touch different subjects. Like this is a painting and they are doing fashion, and with the company before I did furniture and also some private clients. I did a DJ table, and just learning, like when I did the DJ table, I had to look into okay, so how do you stand when you're a DJ, like how do you move and what parts are there, like where do you attach the electronic, and I had to make the furniture to suit that, and that for me is sustainable because it's not it's this one piece as well, just like a painting. This design of the DJ table is very characteristic and very special.
So I'm impressed by all your work, especially you doing a DJ table. It's amazing. So you are very, like, I mean, your skills are very broad, I can see.
Very broad.
All about art, and you can put it in different ways. So that's very amazing and inspiring.
I think it's about interest. Like if you are curious about things, you will do projects. It's also very, like, I think many people they don't throw themselves out there and try because they are afraid of mistakes. I'm sure that my designs are not very perfect as if a designer that have been working for 30 years doing only DJ table, they would do something that was maybe
massive,
maybe more better. But I don't know, because mine was very customized and I do it from my perspective.
Yeah.
So it's just this I would say to the audience as well, like don't be afraid of doing mistakes. Just throw yourself out there, because it really gives you something. You could of course make the mistake and it would be totally wrong, but you would learn, and then the next time you would do it much better.
That's the best part of trying or even failing. I think you must fail as fast as you can to learn, because it's all about like failing and then stand up again and then do it again, and maybe failing again, but then you have learned a lesson. So I think that's really important to throw yourself as Sofia did, and I think now you are very happy with your life and trying to giving more sustainability in your world and to inspire other people. I think that's amazing.
When you say that I'm very happy in my life, I think that all people cannot be happy all the time, because it goes very much up and down. I am happy that I have goals and I aim for something. Sometimes, like everyday life, have trouble, and happiness is not like a state up here that you are constantly happy. Happiness are small pitches, like you might have a few minutes every day that you laugh, and then you go and you like, oh no, I don't feel good, and then you come back. But what I noticed, like I wrote in my description for you that I focus on humor, because I think humor is a great way of dealing with heavy subjects and things that you think is difficult in life. So that comes from myself. Like every time I think something is difficult, or I'm really sad, and I think about the environment, or I think about some problems in the world, and someone come there and they just make fun of me, or say like, well, they pull me out of this thinking about or like the heavy feelings, and just a small laugh like that really makes me more motivated and give me more energy. Like if I sit there, or if I don't feel happy, I can't really do anything, because I feel like, oh, the world is so fucked up.
That's fine.
Yeah. But
that gives you more power.
It gives me more power if I have humor within it. So that's why I really try to bring a light feeling to my work. You have seen maybe the Babes collection.
Yeah, so that's what I wanted to see with you. You are drawing naked
women,
boobs, naked women with boobs. So it's really original, and I think it's also you dare to do that in such a conservative country. So that's good for people to open their mind and to see that you don't need to be ashamed of your body, or just love yourself.
Yeah, and this can be hard to explain what it is, because a naked body. So should I show what it is first? Should I show?
If you have something here, or even on your Instagram, you have many photos.
Yeah.
So like this one, for example.
Yeah, this is the man.
This is the man.
The artwork for the man has not been made yet.
Yeah.
Just only a few of them. So we are talking about when it comes to the naked body. This is one example.
Okay.
It's a girl handstanding. And her boobs are dropping down to her face, and she's really happy.
Okay.
And this is one of the girls. All of them have different skin colors and different body types, and it's about body pressure and body positivity. So it's based in my own life and my friends and the society in general.
The society.
I think almost all women have had some kind of thinking about how their body look like,
about their consciousness or else.
Yeah.
And so why did you want to especially draw this kind of drawings?
So it's naive and she's happy, and as I said before, with a bit of humor, that's how you can release the pressure of something, that's how you can deal with heavy subjects. And this is like, it's a lot of eating disorders and negativity around your own body, and you put a lot of pressure on yourself, like, oh, I'm not good enough, or my ass is too big, or my tits are hanging too much, or it can be anything. And with this collection, I paint it, I draw it in a naive style with most of my work, like my writing, and this one is also, it's not the perfect lines. I did a lot of art schools, and I learned how to draw, like copy the photography and copy real life and do the exact perspective drawing. But this one is totally different. This one is organic and it comes natural. It's just, I need to warm up, of course, first and do some drawing, but then it's just doing the lines and see what comes out on the paper. Often, if I just draw something and it makes me laugh when I look at the character, then I know, okay, this is right.
This is why when you laugh at your drawing, that's so nice.
So I want to bring the feeling that I got for myself, like if I have anxiety and I start drawing and I draw something that makes me laugh, this feeling, like the change of mood within me, I want to transfer onto the audience and to anyone.
To anyone. That's really inspiring to see that, and I see many people who have those stickers, you know, like whether in their helmet or in their phone. So I think you're being quite popular now, right?
Well, I'm really, I also see it randomly, like going around, like in the whole other side of Saigon. And someone passed me on the motorbike and had my sticker.
Yes.
And it's so weird for me because it's so personal. Like I told you the story now, it comes from the deep root of myself. And seeing this, I was like, hello! That's me! And he probably thought that I was like crazy. Insane, like who's this crazy woman? I don't know who this is. And but it's always, every time I see someone wear my bag or the sticker, I'm really like, I feel very emotional and very like, ooh, and sometimes I approach them and say like, oh wow, that's a cool bag, or I designed that. But sometimes I'm just like, oh wow, and then I don't want to say anything, because it's kind of like, I feel so, it feels really special.
Yeah, and so you see that you are making an impact, right? When you see your stickers or your painting somewhere.
Yeah.
So how do you feel? Do you feel empowered? How do you feel?
No, I feel very. In one way, I get a little bit. Like it's really strange feeling. It's like it's a part of me. It's so personal, and it's so different. Like I also when I did the furnitures, like sometimes when I go out to restaurants, I see they have my coat or what do you say, the coat rack, coat stand, hat stand.
Okay.
Yeah. I see
to hang your clothes.
Exactly.
Okay.
I have seen this, especially one collection. I've seen in many places, and every time I see it, it's like, oh, that's me. I've been working, and this comes from me, and it's standing there, and everyone is around, but no one knows. And I feel so this connection to the object.
So you feel disconnected.
I feel like, but that's no, it's hard to explain. Like,
okay,
and it's really strange. But I think also because I've been doing this for 5-6 years now. I haven't been working for 30 years in design. But when I get older, and I guess that the product's gonna be popping up like in places like it's doing right now, but you get used to it. I think. Let's see what happens. It's also the path, like the constant change. And now I started as a furniture designer and doing products, and I'm going into sustainability, and now it's fashion, and it's painting, and it's workshops. So the future is constantly unknown. It's just the one direction that I am very certain of is the sustainability. This is so important, and I see that a lot of designers and a lot of people, they are very much into business and earning money, and don't really think about the consequences. And it's quite sad. But I think also by talking about the work and mentioning sustainability, material, like it's so important every step in the production chain. And talking, having workshops, I think it's a change coming.
I think the change is coming because more and more the tendency is growing into sustainability and into recycling, so doing changes every day will make anyway a big impact in the world. And we have no choice, right? Also now to be more sustainable for the planet, and if we want to survive and to stay here, so we really need to do an effort on that and to inspire people to do so.
And collaborate with people that are specialists in their own field. Like it's hard to do everything on your own, and somehow as a personality type where you set up a goal for yourself and you need to make it. Like I think maybe that's also very Swedish, that you make everything yourself. You don't ask for help.
So is it not good? Is it not good to ask for help as a Swedish?
It is good, but it's somehow maybe from an individualistic society where you're supposed to be strong for yourself, and then asking for help is kind of showing weakness in a way. I don't know if this is what I say. It's just something I think about, and it might be because of this. And I see also like a lot of artists, they want to do their own thing, and that's very good. When it comes to sustainability, it's good if you can make your own thing on the material, or together with a material specialist or a technician that is specialist in how do I make it more sustainable. This is the faces canvas. It's about this size.